It was lit, Primetime. I played here before. I've been on the other side. It was just electrifying, and I knew that it was going to be a test for us. Obviously, with the guys that we got, and we all new to each other. I think 9 new starters compared to 11 on offense. So going into a hostile environment, and the biggest thing is just the fundamentals and being violent. You know what I'm saying? Be the aggressor. It's going to be a hostile there. It's a great football team. So trying to take the fight to them.
That was Stefon Diggs after the big win at Buffalo. Signature win for the Patriots. Drake May, Mike Vrabel, and Stefon Diggs with almost a 43% target share. That was 12 total targets, 10 catches, 146 yards. He headlines our Weekend Warriors, and Stefon Diggs drinks for free.
Yes.
Little extra fire in this one.
Chief Ball Officer Stefon Diggs.
That's right. People forget that.
Yeah, people forget that he does have an executive position. Chief Ball Officer and
balls.
Yeah, friend of the podcast, friend of the show, Stefon Diggs. Good to see this. Over the last 2 weeks, he's had a 42% target share. This is something we talked about on Fantasy Football pregame. That was part of my parlay that ended up cashing last night as I had 4 receptions for Stefon Diggs. Cashes it very easily, winds up with 10 over the past 2 weeks. He's a top 10 fantasy wide receiver on a points per game basis, has yet to score a touchdown.
Yeah, I think he's a wide receiver 1 going forward. I don't see why not. He's the clear alpha wide receiver for a good quarterback. For a team that throws the ball a ton, he passes the eye test as well. He just looks like Stefon Diggs again.
How about Rashid Shaheed, Jay? He has the 87-yard touchdown, 114 total. This is kind of the game with Rashid Shaheed. If you get the big play, you're going to be really happy he was in your lineup.
Rashid the dream. Yeah, this is the thing, is that, again, you don't love the only 5 targets, but that's just going to be part of his game. It's just, if you need high variance, he is the guy to start in your lineup. Taking off your bench. If you're playing from behind after a rough Thursday night, chuck Rashid Shaheed into the mix because he can do this. You just can't count on it every week. Though, to be fair, he is one of the best at doing this. It is fairly reliable.
How about Calvin Ridley? This is a weird one here because Ridley's been not great this season. He gets 10 targets in this game. He only catches 5 of them, but 131 yards. Cam Ward had the deep ball working in this one. That throw on the last drive to Ridley was amazing.
Yeah, Ridley came into the game banged up. We weren't sure if he was going to go. It was looking like he was trending towards not. We thought this would be the Alec Ayomanor breakout game, and it wasn't. Ridley had a huge game here. 141 receiving yards total in his first 4 games, has 131 in this one. It was a crazy game. They were coming back. I'm not sure I totally buy it. Nice to see, but this was such a nutty game. Tennessee had no business being in this game. By the way, good for them for doing it because Amari DiMarcardo with the dumbest play in the universe, a week after A.D. Mitchell does it, how do you not – Arizona deserved to lose this game. I feel so bad for Cardinals fans. How frustrating it must be to watch that team because they had no business losing that game. They intercept Cam Ward and somehow it turns into a Tyler Lockett touchdown.
His biggest play of the year.
I mean, it was stupid as it will. But anyway, in terms of Calvin Ridley, we'll talk. Good to see signs of life from Calvin Ridley and from this passing offense. The one thing we'll say is that Tennessee's schedule, after a really tough start, gets a lot easier. Next week, they're at Las Vegas. So that's a pretty good schedule.
C.J. Stroud, Jay, the Ravens' defense is kind of a punching bag right now. Stroud gets 4 touchdowns because of it.
Yep, this is the best 2-game stretch of Stroud's career since his rookie season. At the same time, Titans, Ravens, I would argue those are the 2 worst teams in football right now, at least until Lamar Jackson comes back.
You should watch the New York Jets sometimes.
And they're on a bye this week as well, so yeah.
But good signs that he's able to do this, even if it's against bad.
For sure, and as we said, Nick got back up to a full Chubb. Woody Marks disappointing. Yep. Soft Woody, unfortunately.
Anti-Chubb.
What are you going to do? Anti-Chubb, yeah, what are you going to do?
Inverted Chubb.
Yeah, but they're on a bye next week. We'll deal with that in 2 weeks.
Back to Arizona here, Matthew. The good Michael Carter, 18 carries for just 51 yards, but he gets the touchdown. He also catches 5 passes. Maybe Arizona should just kept handing him the ball.
He was the guy. Look, he averaged 3.2 yards per touch, so it's not like he was killing it, but the volume was there, as you said, 23 running back touches, played almost 60% of the snaps, was involved in the passing game as well with a 17% target share, second best fantasy game of his career. He's the guy you want moving forward. They're at the Colts next week.
Theo Johnson makes our list at tight end. 6 of 7 targets he caught for 33 yards. But most importantly, Jay, with most tight ends, this is the case, 2 touchdowns.
The 7 targets is the key, and the fact that he is the target in the end zone. I think Theo Johnson's the number 1 pass-catching option for an NFL offense.
Certainly feels that way.
Yeah.
Jackson Dart.
20% target share in Dart's 2 starts, which is a team high. Hey, it's Matthew Berry from NBCSports.com and RotoWorld.com, and I want to thank you so much for watching whatever it is you just watched. Or if nothing else, being too lazy to click out of the autoplay after this video started, after whatever it is you actually wanted to watch finished. But now that you're here, I'd like to take a moment here to ask you respectfully now, okay? I'm asking you respectfully to subscribe to the NFL on NBC YouTube channel. You'll get the latest Roto-World fantasy news headlines, all sorts of great shows, including my own Fantasy Football Happy Hour. So go subscribe now. Again, I'm asking respectfully.